What is going on, everyone? Welcome to a stream on Friday evening. Off work today, so had time to come and do it at 6:30. Obviously, the deadline's in 28 minutes at 7 o'clock, so if you haven't already confirmed your team, make sure that you do so. Obviously, big news we've had, or news, rumours, whatever you want to call it. We'll start off with it. FIRMINO. There is nothing concrete. There is nothing confirmed. There's no journalist that says FIRMINO is out. There are rumours. Started by, I don't know if he's a random guy. I've never heard of him before. Sometimes you think there's no smoke without fire, but it wasn't confirmed. Anfield Express have said that he's out. FIRMINO, that is. Excuse me. But not long before they said he was out, they replied to someone who asked him if he was out, saying, "What do you think?" And to me, that sounded like, "What do you think? That's rubbish. He's playing." So we still don't know for sure. There's a picture, I think from his wife's Instagram that people have been checking out, where he's got strapping. Not strapping, sorry. Like, I don't know what it is, like a big plaster or something. On his inner thigh, near his groin. It is a groin injury, apparently, that he's got. So, I don't know, basically. I don't know any more than you guys. It's going to put me off bringing him in. There's no way I can bring him in now. Also, it's a great time to get a proper cough. It's kinesio tape. I'm not even pronouncing that right, I'm sure. Anyway, it's put me off enough not to buy him. Unless we get team news, which we might do. I mean, people will know in about 10 minutes whether he's playing for sure. Whether we'll get that news that early, I don't know. So, my thinking is he is probably out. But I don't know. I don't know. And I wouldn't base a decision on anything that I say, because I just don't know. So I'm probably going to hold this week. I think I can't afford a Liverpool defender that's not Trent. If we get news that Trent is playing, I will probably bring him in for Koscielny and just play him ahead of Doherty, probably. Maybe ahead of Duffy. Whether or not to play Deulofeu or Jota, I've put Deulofeu in because underlying stats are pretty good. He's been playing well recently and he's at home. Although I do know that I'm obviously playing him against Doherty, which is not great, but hopefully Doherty can get attack and returns. Why Bednarak third on the bench? I just have a pretty good defence this week. Doherty, once again, showing what he can do attacking-wise. That's made me put him into the side. I'm always going to, or pretty much always going to play my attacker ahead of him, so Jota goes first bench, and then Koscielny, I guess I'm just playing him ahead of Bednarak because he plays for Arsenal. Maybe that's wrong, I don't know, but that's what I'm going with. I don't know if Liverpool Echo are actually confirming it though, are they? Loving your post bit. I mean, there was no bait about it. I mean, I got basically the mute button, the mute conversation button, got used a lot on Twitter earlier. All I said was I wasn't going to bring him in. Never said he was 100% injured. I have no chips left. Unfortunately, I'd love to triple captain Mane this week. Would I start Foster or Patricio? I'd probably just go for the home keeper, I think. So, I was going to do polls, and I asked for polls, so apologies to anyone that that suggested one, but I decided not to do polls. I think for such a short stream where there's loads to talk about, we're looking for lineups close to the end, there's just too much to do the polls and announce them all as well, so I made an executive decision not to do them, so I'm sorry. Liverpool Echo apparently confirming he's out now. Let's have a look. I don't see it. Where is it? Is there a separate Liverpool Echo for football? You know, sometimes sometimes media sets up different accounts for sport or whatever. Oh, I don't know. I don't think Ben has confirmed it, has he? Has he not just tweeted the picture? Like, yeah, there's no. He hasn't confirmed. I doubt he would know. He's just waiting for news like the rest of us. Oh, here we go. No Robert Firmino tonight. Oh yeah, from the Liverpool Echo. Okay, I see it now. FPL Tips has retweeted it. Dun dun dun. Let's have a look. James Pearce is reliable, yeah. Set to miss this with relegated, blah blah. The Brazil striker reported to Melwood as usual on Friday morning, but he wasn't part of the matchday squad, which later assembled at the city's Hope Street Hotel. There you go then. He should be out. It doesn't say he's out for the season though, so if you've got a good bench, like a lot of people will, if they wildcarded in 34, I would be tempted to keep him unless there's someone you really want to get. Like I've struggled to find a different striker I want, to be honest. Yeah, let me just put this up. And who's going to play instead of him? Origi, maybe? Sorry, £5 from Danny so sick. My bad. Thanks for the content, no worries. De Bruyne and Llorente to Salah triple captain and Long for -4. If you're having to play Long, I think that's a bit risky because I don't know if he's going to start. I don't know if we were told anything about Ings and him. But if he's just going to be bench fodder, then yeah, could go for it. Let me just see if anything was said about Ings. Yeah, so Ings could be benched, but he could play. So I don't know. If you're putting him on the bench and he's just bench fodder, I think that's cool. Or just De Bruyne to Sterling, triple captain Mane. I don't see any problem with captain Mane ahead of Salah this week, personally. I guess you say no hit. Yeah, fair enough. That's probably what I would go for. I just don't know if Salah's massively worth that much. Will I be playing more differentials between now and then season? Probably. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks, I guess. Never say never. But this week I don't really have something I really want to do apart from getting a Liverpool defender. And I'm not going to do that unless I get confirmed lineups, which I'm going to be checking for right up until 7 o'clock. Now, I can't bring in Vardy. I think there's every chance that he outscores Lacazette this week, but I'm not going to bring him in with 3 top 6 games. I don't care what form he's in. I just can't bring myself to do that. I love that Danny knew that I would go with no hit. He knows me so well. Yeah, I kind of already discussed whether I would take Firmino out. If you've bought him in this week, I would be kind of tempted to keep if you've got someone good that can come in. I'm struggling to think of a striker who I really, really, really want this week. Like Mitrovic is posting some good underlying stats, but his expected goals and stuff are still pretty low, so chances he's getting aren't great, even though he's shooting a lot. And it is Cardiff. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure about bringing in a player that has very little to play for in the team that has little to play for. Yes, he might be playing for a transfer away or whatever, but Fulham in general don't have much to play for. Would I go for Rashford? I mean, again, it's not really a fixture I'd want to bring in this week, but I suppose if you're desperate to get rid of Firmino and you really want to bring someone in, then Rashford could be okay because of the last 2, but it's Man United and they're rubbish at the moment. Earlier on I was discussing with someone about Rashford. I was going to do Lacazette to Firmino this week and then maybe even do Firmino to Rashford next week. But I'll see. I'll just hold my transfer for now. Might even take a -4 next week and do 3 transfers. Like Sterling's obviously someone I want. I'm just going to go without him this week and hope for the best against Burnley and then maybe bring him in for the Leicester game. Because I think Eriksen might play this week and I guess if he's going to get benched, the Bournemouth game right in between the 2 Champions League games might be the one. Who's the best player to bring in but not Mane? Salah, I guess. It's hard to know without other context. Gut tells me to bench Jimenez and play Dunk. Oof. I mean, Jimenez hasn't been that great for us recently, but I mean, playing Dunk ahead of Jimenez. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't sound right when you say it out loud. Would I play Doherty or Ward-Prowse? I'd probably play Ward-Prowse. I think most of the time I favour the attacker. I mean, if it was Redmond, definitely Redmond. I still think the same with Ward-Prowse. Hilarious, the Dutch league cancelled all their fixtures to help Ajax. Yeah, I mean, that would be chaos if that happened in the Premier League. Although I guess if they cancelled every single one, at least every single one of our players were blank, we'd have a massive double game week. So it wouldn't be that bad. It'd be more annoying if only some of them got cancelled and you didn't have time to plan or whatever. Apparently Oxlade-Chamberlain's back. That's cool. It'd be good to see him back. Not necessarily from an FPL point of view, but obviously a horrible injury he had. Come on, anyway. We want team news now. Could bring in Origi. If you really want to take a punt, you could bring in Origi, but would he definitely play? I'd assume so. Maybe Sturridge. Maybe they just play Mane through the middle, play someone else on the wing. I don't know. I don't think they'd go without a striker at all, though. Or someone like Origi or Sturridge. We're tempted for Salah for a hit. I can't really get him without 3 transfers, to be honest. Just on Wilson to Mitrovic. Triple captain Mane. I thought you were going to say triple captain Wilson then. Sorry, Mitrovic. Gora, thanks very much. Salah triple captain. Good luck. I'm very jealous of anyone that's got a triple captain this week. Does Bobby out and possibly Origi in change anything on Salah triple captain? No, I don't think so. I don't think Huddersfield are good enough for that to really affect them. And to be honest, I don't even know if there's someone else I'd really want to triple captain. Maybe on the last day of the season, but I still prefer Salah. Personally, this is me. I prefer Salah or Mane this week to Man City player next week. Doesn't mean it'll work out right, but that's what I'm liking. Come on, people. Where is the team news? Thanks for that, Gaurav. Thanks, Aziz. Any strikers over the Mitrovic costing less than 6.6? Oh my god, now I've got to try and remember who's less than 6.6. My initial instinct is no, especially if it's to play. Obviously, if it's bench fodder, it's a bit different. You've got someone like King for Bournemouth, but I don't. Southampton away, Spurs at home, Palace away. I don't really like that. Rondon again. I've got Brighton and Fulham, but they're both away, and then they've got Liverpool in the middle, so I'm not sure about him either. But he'd be a bit of a punt. But I just think Mitrovic, decent enough stats, okay-ish fixtures. I'd probably just go with him. Obviously, you've got Gray actually, but then it's Chelsea and West Ham. Not too sure about that either. Yeah, I think probably Mitrovic. Off the top of my head, I looked at Benteke earlier because he'd got minutes in the last couple of games, but nah, not for me. Tito, thanks very much. Tielemans, Arsenal or Camarasa against Fulham. I mean, Tielemans is such a baller, and Arsenal was so bad. But it's Fulham. I'd be tempted to go Camarasa. I'd be tempted to go Camarasa if it was me. Yeah, Babel's definitely a bit of a favourite this week. Still no confirmed team news. Lacazette and Delafeu for Sterling from -4. I don't know. I'm not doing that. Like, I could do something similar to fund that. I don't think so. Not from -4 for me. But if you think he's going to smash it, then a -4 would be worth it. You type like a don. Yeah, plenty of typing practice, you know. I must admit, recently we haven't really got much early team news, but Liverpool playing on a Friday. You never know. Sorry, I've got like one eye on Twitter as well. I'm sure you'll tell me in the chat. Don't favour Camarasa. He will probably play in a deeper role this weekend, as Arthur and Rouse are injured. So Reed will play Cam. Camarasa sits back. Oh, there you go. Maybe Camarasa's not the best idea. I'm just glad I didn't make the Firmino move yesterday. I thought I'd wait because it was early kickoff. Yeah, Zaha's an option. I mean, recently I don't think he's been. Excuse me, sorry. He's been too fantastic. 1 assist, 1 goal in the last 4 is okay. 2 assists if you go to the game before that. But they do have really nice fixtures. Everton at home, although we have to say they've been keeping a lot of clean sheets. But then Cardiff away and Bournemouth at home on last day. I like that last day of the season option. Wan-Bissaka or Doherty this week. I'd probably play Wan-Bissaka at home. Although, at the moment, Everton are one of the more informed teams, like I just said. So, wouldn't be too surprised if they score. Why is no one talking about Calvert-Lewin? Like, he is posting pretty good underlying stats. And he has been for a while. He's never really going to be someone at the top of my list to bring in, I don't think. Sort of week where we all focus on Firmino, then Robertson's dropped. Yeah, I guess most people just don't care about that because they already own him. That's the main difference between that. Is Hazard being criminally overlooked? I mean, I think I mentioned him as a De Bruyne replacement. Obviously, you need a bit of extra money on the preview video. Man United this week, but the way Man United have been playing, Hazard will cause them havoc. And then okay fixtures after that. So yeah, he's being a little bit overlooked. I think it's just hard for people to fit him in right now. Especially if you wildcarded. You've got players like Son, Eriksen, Mane, etc. It's hard to fit Hazard in as well. Still no team news. Leaked team news. Alexander Arnold, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Hendo, Kite. Where's that come from though? We need sources. When you say, although I didn't post a source earlier on Twitter, I guess. Not too late. Where is these leaked team news coming from? Whoever does come in for Liverpool to replace Firmino, yes, it's a bit of a punt, but I just think it's too short term, just in case he comes back. Oh, I'd love the lineup though. I really want to bring Trent in, so bad. I wish there was some, like, if anyone watches Twitch. They have really good bots. I don't think you can use them for YouTube. I'd love to set a bot up now. Every time someone mentions Firmino, I could just put, yep, confirmed here. Trent or Gomez? I mean, obviously Trent you'd want to bring in. Next Saturday FPL deadline's in August. Yeah, a couple of Friday ones, then a Sunday one. Would I go Laporte to Trent if he's confirmed playing? Probably not. Just keep Laporte. He's got good fixtures too. I mean, logically, or part of me just thinks Gomez doesn't get in that team anytime soon because, you know, they've been playing so well without him. Obviously, they're fighting on 2 fronts. Not many games to go. Just run their players down as much as you can. Then my FPL brain kicks in. It's like, but what if he does play? I just think Twitch is so renowned for gaming, not anything else. I just wouldn't bother switching over now. Like you say, the audience is on YouTube anyway. I like YouTube. Do that other stuff on YouTube, so it makes sense not to go to Twitch, to be honest. Although Twitch is Twitch is better for streaming. It's just got more stuff you can do with it. Like for gaming, obviously that's where I watch, but I'm setting up the Trent transfer on my other screen. Just in case. There's part of me actually that thinks I should just do it. Because I'm benching Koscielny anyway. And Trent's not going to miss 2 of the next 3, is he? Just chatting is a huge genre. Yeah, I'm not going to... There's no point talking about Twitch. I'm not going to move to Twitch. Unless something major happens. But obviously, Gomez could just play, and then Trent comes on because Gomez hasn't got the legs to finish 90. Although it is Huddersfield, how much is he really going to be tested? It would be annoying if he came on though and blocked a Doherty goal, clean sheet, and whatever. Hope Mane isn't bench. If Firmino's definitely out, which he seems he is, I just don't see him benching either of Mane or Sterling. Salah. Right. Unless you got a source that says Firmino's starting, no need to keep posting it, because everything seems to say he's not. 6:54. Who was it that tweeted one time when we did a deadline stream? Someone tweeted the lineups and they shouldn't have. Was it not Gary Neville or something? Sorry, Alex, I missed that. Duffy or Lucas and Jota or DFA? You lost me there. Duffy or Lucas? Who's Lucas? Like Moira? I don't get what you mean there. Maybe put it in chat and I'll try and catch it. Thanks, Howard. Would you play Duffy still if you had Llorente? Would I play Duffy if I had Llorente? Like, is in Duffy or Llorente? I'd probably just play Llorente, if that's what you mean. Oh, Lucas Dean, of course. My bad. Yeah, okay, sorry. Against Crystal Palace. I'd probably... Duffy's at home, got a bit of goal for it. I'd be tempted to go with Lucas Dean because he's been in such good form, so have Everton. Jota or DFA? I mean, I'm playing DFA, so I guess I go with that, right? Would you play Duffy still if you had Llorente? Yeah, if it's between Llorente or Duffy, I'd go for Llorente. Personally. Come on, team news. Someone must have it now. I mean, even if Anfield Express tweeted it, I'm not sure how much I trust them right now. Or these days. Klopp said he's not going to arrest anyone. I know, but what he says in the press conference and what he really does is anyone's guess, right? It's a little windy in Kerry. Yeah, storm is coming to Ireland. Maybe even here. My missus flew home today to Dublin. She actually got an earlier flight, so she got a bit lucky. I think she missed a lot on the wind. She said it was a bit bumpy though. Oh my god, come on. Ox playing in place of me. I don't think Ox is going to come straight into the team. Galway will be windy, I'm sure it always is, but I don't think it's any worse than any other. It's not got a red warning or whatever. Ryan or Foster? I mean, Wolves are good. I'd probably play Ryan, but Perez and Rondon have been in good form. I think it's pretty close, that one. Where is the team news? I don't think we're going to get it. Ericsson or Redmond? I mean, that's a hard one. Ericsson, I guess, but that's a tough one. I mean, I'd want to be playing Redmond this week, preferably. Wish you could spread. Yeah, I could ban people spreading rubbish, but it just there's too much of it right now. I mean, we do see rubbish like that though. What is the stain on the wall behind you? You tricking me? John, what's up? Thanks for that. Watching in Sydney at 4 AM. Thanks for the videos. Klasnach or Duffy this week? I'd probably go Duffy. The home man. You don't know if Klasnach is definitely going to play out. Expect Vardy to score, so you're just relying on attack and returns. Oh, especially if you've got Leno and goal, I think. That's just me. There is no team news. There's no team news. I think I'm just going to have to do it. Do I want Trent that much? I'm not going to get Salah or Firmino. Oh my god, I got to be quick here. He better bloody start. He better start. If Gomez starts, I'll be not happy at all. Okay, let me load the Liverpool page. Let's see the hurt. I don't care if I... Well, I do care that Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain's in the squad, but... How the Reds line up? Oh, he plays. Sturridge plays instead of Firmino. Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Lovren playing instead of Matip. Oops. Van Dijk, Robertson, Wijnaldum, Henderson, Keita, Mane, Salah, Sturridge. Then Origi, Matip are on the bench. Gomez is on the bench still. Whew. There you go. So that is the team news. It's basically the normal 11, apart from Sturridge instead of... Well, let's not worry about the three midfielders. They often chop and change. But Sturridge instead of Firmino and Lovren instead of Matip. Ouch. I hope no one went for Origi. Trent is in. They better not concede a crappy goal against Huddersfield. Seriously. Seriously. Yeah, let me take a screenshot of that. But whatever, I've got 3 Liverpool now, I'm happy. Gonna get to watch most of the game. And I'm playing DFA. Do we need to check Huddersfield lineup? I don't think we do. How do you leave the transfer so late? I mean, I've got 2 screens, so I had the transfer, like I clicked, what's even the button? You know, like the confirm transfers, then you have to confirm it again. I had it on that screen. This is gonna be like when I bought in Maguire. Yeah, Trent subbed off after 15 minutes. Like, whatever. I expect him to play most of the last 3. I'm not even going to check Huddersfield. Like, should we check it? Just for consistency's sake. There's a load of rubbish players playing for Huddersfield. Who'd have thought? There's no Ben Hamer or Aaron Moy. They both picked up knocks in training. So Lossell is in goal. Otherwise, yeah, it looks like a rubbish team. I didn't curse Trent. Come on. Give me some credit. So I'm stuck with Lacazette. I reckon I maybe get rid of Lacazette next week. Maybe even take a hit to get rid of Eriksen. I could have done that this week, but I got Trent. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for tuning in. Hit a like on the video if you haven't already. It'd be much appreciated. I will next be streaming on Sunday. So I think we finally finished on a Sunday. Yeah, I checked that the other day. So we finished on a Sunday this week. So I'm going to stream on Sunday. I think. There's actually a chance I might not be able to do Sunday. I'll have to wait and see what the plans are. Either way, there will be a stream Sunday or Monday. Good luck this week. Fingers crossed for a Trent to Mane goal. Or Robertson, whatever.